So if you're looking to start working out with a personal trainer, Future, a fitness app, may be what you're looking for. Thank you to Future for sponsoring this video. Future is an app that connects you with an online personal trainer who will send you completely custom workouts each week, monitor your fitness, your performance, and message you to keep you on task and motivated. First, you'll have a video call with your trainer where your workouts will be tailored with a personalized fitness plan. Workouts can be customized to happen at work or in a gym or wherever is convenient for you, even at home. And with updates, prompts, and messages to remind you, Future helps you to stay on top of your fitness regimen. Future makes training easy. Use the app and your coach as much as you want, when you want. Your coach is available anytime and can fit in scheduled changes, check your form, and provide their expertise and support. Future's coaches have trained everyone from professional athletes to working professionals, from beginners to experts. They will meet you where you are. That being said, today, just for you, Future is offering your first month of personal training for only $19 using this link, tryfuture.co/VanessaMoon, which is listed in the description box below. What are you waiting for? Sign up now. Hey everybody, Vanessa Moon here. So this is going to be an update. I don't even know if it's an update, but it's a reading, okay? Using oracle cards, because basically I channeled a bunch of messages for you all. I've split it into two groups. So this group will be for Scorpios, Tauruses, Virgos, Geminis, Leos, and Sagittarius, okay? And I'll put that all in the description box, a little more about this if need be. However, you should get everything you need out of this. I was gonna put it at the beginning of all of y'all's individual sign readings. However, it really deserves its own, let me see if you can see that, its own reading, simply because its own video, because it's kind of long. So for those of you who resonate with it, you know, you'll enjoy it. For those of you who just want to skip past it and go to something else, you can. But this is kind of what I was getting. When I channel, I get a lot of information, guys. I don't just get like your current situation. I usually get about like 6 months to a year's worth of messages. And the birds were going crazy yesterday where I live, and they were just, I get a lot of messages from birds. So I'm a songbird, so I get a lot of messages from birds. So I'm just gonna go for it. I pulled some oracle cards to kind of see if any of the words popped out that I got, and actually a few of them did, so that's exciting. And then I'll tell you what I'm getting off the oracle cards. All right, so let's go. This is going to be a general message for those signs: Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Leo, and Sagittarius for the next 6 months. I was getting that a lot of this stuff will start happening soon, but then I wanted to get to you guys before it starts, and it's about to start now. This is leading up to the next eclipse, which is in November, I believe, or Scorpio season, and it'll be in Taurus, that eclipse. However, or a set of eclipses, I mean Taurus, Libra, something like that. However, it's not even about that. Some of you, this might be, you know, playing out to the end of the year, but what I'm getting for the collective in general is that things are about to happen so rapidly that your head might spin. So I wanted to just, you know, give you some advice as well as some channeled messages from all of your spirit guides, you know, for all of us, all right? So, and I got nothing but positivity for a lot of you, so let's get going. All right, so the overall theme for everyone is that fated events will occur. All right, so fated events are things that were just bound to happen. I mean, just, you know, we were walking right straight into a situation that we have no control over because of how our life paths align with others, all right? So what I'm getting is that for the first time in a long time, A lot of us are going to walk into some fated events that happen rapidly, back to back, which we are not used to. Usually things that happen out of the blue happen, you know, once in a while, like out of the blue. But it's almost like you're going to get used to fated events, because I'm being guided to tell you that our timelines are speeding up rather quickly over the rest of 2023, really. And it's going to almost feel like you have to catch up to yourself. There are so many changes, but it's going to be things that were always inevitable or bound to happen. Maybe if you experience any stagnancy on anything you've been working towards in your career, in your personal life, any goals, or just any situations you were stuck in, it's kind of like a course correction, like a giant course correction, okay? And it involves all of us. And why this is happening is because I'm sure you guys always hear the talk about Age of Aquarius. And so what's happening is, you can kind of look it up on NASA, but basically our planet is experiencing a lot of changes itself. Like Earth is going through changes simply because we have a lot of different new energies in our solar system, kind of like affecting us in a good way, because we're entering some type of uncharted territory. I think it's like, I don't know, I can't get into the technical of it, but basically in a nutshell, it means we're going to be experiencing life changes. We're going to be elevating in a lot, you know, as above, so below. So that being said, fated events will occur, and here is how you can push the wheel of fortune around, like in your favor, right? Push yourself in the direction of your dharma, okay? So here we go. It says for you guys, what will be, and is already set in motion. All right. And this is how you get everything you desire. This message is for your sun sign. So if you're listening to this message, you know, oh, that's my moon sign, let me listen. Then this message, I mean, it could be for you, but it's really directed to your sun signs. Okay. So if you guys see the number 1111111, so I'm gonna stop there. If you see 12 ones, and I know that sounds crazy, but just bear with me. I just delivered a message. If you see the number 1 12 times in a row, right? Like it looks like basically 3 11s, okay? In a row. Doesn't mean they have to be like, you know, you might see a dash in between, you might see a space, but as long as there are no other numbers there, you'll know. If you see that number, then you have been chosen, like you are the chosen one, okay? That's what I'm told to tell you. All right, so all of you are going to be given the gift of strength and power. So you're getting a blessing from the divine to help boost you through this time, because it is very tumultuous in terms of just like the amount of changes or upgrades or whatever that a human body can take, and how to help ease that evolution, you're getting the gift of strength and of power, okay? And like I said, look, that word came out right here. Power. Moon in Scorpio, okay? So whenever the moon is in Scorpio, try to harness that energy. Whatever happens, that's usually when things get revealed to people. Secrets get revealed. You're gonna need to use your inner strength, because you will be the one given the power in that situation. That's what I'm told. Don't ask me what happens. I just bring the messages. So I kept hearing the word earthly manifestations. So the words. So you all are going to have to focus really hard on what your earthly manifestations are. And I'm told that's your money manifestations. Okay. And I'm told in order to manifest more money or whatever you need, you're going to have to practice the concept of less is more and more is less. So whatever you've been doing less of, you need to do more of, okay? And whatever you've been doing more of, you need to do less of. For example, okay? I don't do that many tarot readings on YouTube. So I take that as I need to do more tarot readings on YouTube, right? But I do a lot of personal readings. Like, guys, I'm busy with personal readings from sun up to sundown. Honestly, it's rather exhausting. I love you guys. I'm so attached to my clients, but I'm called to do more for the collective at this moment. So I need to do less private readings. It's that simple. You could apply it to something huge in your life too. So again, less is more and more is less. That's the first message right there in regards to earthly manifestations. Also with your money manifestations, right? So that's right. So that's how money will come in for you. That tells me though that Spirit is helping you guys to achieve some type of money goal, all right? Some type of huge, and I was just getting wealth. So a lot of you are coming into wealth. You're not going to know what to do with it. It's telling you to do, again, less is more, more is less. Why? Because I'm getting that like a lot of you work really hard for your living, work hard to sustain your well-being, your families, and your foundation, right? But when you have a lot of money, it's time to switch gears. It's not time to think about maintaining. It's now time to think about, investing. And the first thing you should ever invest into is yourself. Period. So there are going to be dreams that you all had that maybe you never got to pursue because you needed investment. Okay. And I got that because you have abundance here too. I didn't even see that. Like now it's like, yeah, you have abundance here. You have enough. You have so much. It's like this whole cave just filling up with money and like everything is in here. Crystals, jewelry, gold. And then there's like water. I mean, this person is just pouring and pouring more into it, right? This fairy. However, it's now going to be time for you to invest in your dreams. Invest in the things you would have done if you weren't inundated with, struggling to create a foundation for yourself to stay alive, right? All right. So I also get, Spirit wants you to, the heavenly divine, okay, wants you to focus on the word charity, all right? So before I tell you what it means, I figured I'd look it up in Webster's dictionary, so I'm gonna read it to you guys. So it says, charity. Generosity and helpfulness, especially toward the needy and suffering. Also, aid given to those in need. Receive charity from the neighbors, right? So they're giving you an example. But there's more. It says an institution engaged in relief of the poor, raised funds for several charities. It says public provision for the relief of the needy, too proud to accept charity. So here's another thing. I'm just reading you all this because this will tie in for you guys. There's something about people not wanting to accept your help. Then I was told, don't give it. Okay? There's that. Then there's benevolent goodwill towards or love of humanity, okay? It says the holidays are a good time for charity and goodwill. It says a gift for the public for benevolent purposes. An institution such as a hospital founded by such a gift of charity. Lenient judgment of others. All right, so I'm hearing reserve judgment, but practice discernment. So don't judge people, but still practice discernment. And then look, that word came up here somewhere. I saw it. That was, oh, you know what? So under the deck, when I pulled this deck, it said discernment. So use discernment. I feel like y'all have had a hard lesson about discernment, which is why you're be given this abundance. So it just doesn't go like, I wouldn't say you would mess with, like you would give it away to the wrong people, basically. All right. So here are the messages I channeled for you guys. That was charity, okay? So I'm hearing like you need guys to spend time in nature as much as possible in the next 4 months especially, okay? There's something about the sun being very healing for y'all. Messages from the sun. I'm getting that your energy, if you're in a place of power and strength, that people need your energy now. I'm getting a lot of you were hermited for a long time, and now it's time to break out and really show off the fruits of your labor. And also, you are a gift and a blessing to those around you. So it's time for you to share that wisdom, share that knowledge, or just lead by example. A lot of you. So getting out into time in nature is going to be really important to you. More physical activity, okay? And the physical activity came out here, number 67. That could be important for you guys, all right? That also adds up to 13, which is transformation energy. So it's saying like some of you I'm getting are going through a physical transformation, which I wrote here as well. I'm reading from what I channeled, guys. All right, so you're going to have more human interaction than ever in the next 4 months. Some of you, again, it'll go longer than that. It's saying, I heard, pick up a new productive hobby, and get a talent that combines the three. So get a talent that combines you out in nature, being more physically active, having more human interaction, and a new hobby, and combine those three, and it's saying like use your talent. So for example, maybe you love theater. Okay, then you need to go do theater in the park, audition or volunteer, what have you. Then you get the physical activity, maybe walk there, right? From your home if you can, or maybe take public transportation. Then you'll meet new friends. Maybe you always loved to act and you never really got to, but now that you are financially stable, you need to fill up your time with things like that. And the reason why is because a lot of you, divine timing and fated events are at play. So if you go to where you're guided to go from your heart space, from your intuition, from your internal truth, you're going to meet people that are going to help you to excel into your dream job. Maybe your dream is always to be on Broadway, and you could go to theater in the park in like Philadelphia, and a Broadway guy could be like watching you, and then you end up on Broadway in 1 month. Like it's that kind of energy. So make sure you're listening very closely. All right. So again, combine all three. Like teach a class, enter a contest, like a challenge or a marathon, right? Get lots and lots of rest, okay? That's another message. Another message is you guys are going to go through a makeover or a change of appearance. It will occur. Charitable acts will be more rewarding for you. So you're going to feel good helping people, okay? But don't go off balance, because what I'm getting is your group of the collective. This channeled message was split into two groups. For this group, you all will be in charge of seeding the earth, okay? Because we're going through a rebirth. Earth is going through a rebirth very soon, and you guys are the seeds. So if you think everything is, crumbling to shit on Earth, it's not. There's always something happening behind the scenes, guys, okay? A balancing act. You are going to be part of it by seeding the earth. Doesn't mean things won't happen that we don't foresee, right? But these are the seeds that are being planted, and we all have to do our part. So that's what I got, seeding the earth. All right, so next group of messages here for you guys. So new moons each month will be important to you. For those of you who don't know, that's halfway between full moons. Full moons are approximately every 28 to 31 days of the month. And so halfway through that, so 2 weeks after and 2 weeks before, is the new moon, when the sun and the moon are in the same sign on the same day. Now, it's not always the 2 weeks, whatever. Try to follow an ephemeris, or just go online and ask, when's the next new moon, and Google will tell you. So the new moons will be important for you all. It's a time that you should really be setting intentions for a new beginning. What I'm told is you guys are going to get a new beginning every new moon for the next, like I said, it could be like 6 months straight, okay? But it could even be sooner than that, but this is a general message. So new moons will be important for you. So if there's what I channeled off of that was, okay, say, last new moon was the 19th of May, because I'm doing this on Sunday, May 28th. I channeled these messages for you last night, or morning actually, yesterday morning on May 27th. And I do what I'm called to do. Not every full moon, not every new moon, not every eclipse am I called to come online and expose myself to you guys. It don't work like that. But I do what I'm called to do, okay? And so I was called to come and give you these messages at this time, so you could be prepared for what's about to happen now. So I'm getting that energy from that last new moon is setting in now for these new beginnings to occur. And what I'm getting off of that is that with these new moons, as soon as you get something, you're going to be surprised by these fated events, right? And the fruits that come from these fated events, the abundance, okay, that you've always hoped for. But it's like, okay, now use that while the momentum is going to manifest something for the next new moon, right? And you're going to do that because whatever comes in, I'm getting it's a stepping stone for the next thing. You're going to know exactly what to do, meaning like, okay, I'm gonna go, you know, audition for this or whatever, you know, say you want to audition for something, and then you get it. It's like, okay, now I have to figure out, you know, where I'm going to be living. It's almost like if you're taking a step towards something, right? You shouldn't really be thinking about the end result. You should really just be focused on that first step. But the steps happen so quickly, like the results come so fast, you're going to need a boost. So new moons are going to be really, I don't know why, but they're going to be important for you. I just get like make sure you're setting your intentions specifically, because I'm hearing that you're being heard and you're getting exactly what you need, but you need to ask. All right. So here we go. I wrote, be very intentional about manifesting your new beginnings through networking, through a display of your talents, through sex. Okay. I'm hearing that too. Through sex. A lot of y'all have not been having the sex you want to have. But you will be now. The opportunity will be there. Use that energy to manifest new beginnings in your personal life, not with a person, but with your life purpose. Okay. I know that sounds crazy, like sex is a weapon. Nah, I'm talking about that euphoria that you feel. Use that high to really envision yourself, in your dream career, job, relationship, whatever. Okay. Because that energy is a very, very high vibrational energy, and you're really connected right now. So it's almost like a direct message. Okay. So when you're finished, use that energy. Also, your display of your talents. When you're out, displaying your talents, you're going to get a lot of praise from the people around you. I'm hearing a lot of you have these hidden talents. A lot of you have been suppressed for a long time, but now you're going to be able to display yourself, and that feedback that you get from people, use that energy to manifest the next step. Okay, envision yourself in the next step. Networking as well. You're going to meet people that inspire you. Okay, use that energy, that wanderlust, that excitement of something new, of people believing in you, to manifest your next step. All right, for example, go to an open mic, go to a sip and paint, do experiences of group creative expression are really, 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 really vital for you guys. Give a lecture if you can, start leading workshops, create a product, create a podcast, start selling merchandise, open up your business. You can do outdoor gardening, go out to get fresh vegetables from the farmer's market. Don't just order it online or go to the same old store. Go out. I'm getting outdoors. Charity events with children, planting, sporting events. And then as far as your love life or your love language, communication is what will set you free. Okay. You're going to be given the gift of clairaudience. It will be vital to you. How that works is you might hear things. All right. So it's kind of like, when you're like talking to someone and you're like, did you hear that? And they're like, no, because that message wasn't for them, guys. That was for you. So when you're talking to someone, right, and you have an idea and you're not sure if you should express it, and someone says, hey, what were you thinking? You're like, never mind. And then you hear like, beep, beep, beep. It could be like that. Because sometimes it's like that. It's a bird outside or singing randomly, or a truck, beeps out of nowhere. I'm sure you see tarot readers and YouTube readings stop all the time. Like, that was confirmation. That is correct. That was confirmation to tell you guys to speak your mind, okay? In that moment, don't hold your tongue. But listen for these cues. They're going to be there all the time, because what I'm getting is your spiritual team is really, really working hard for you right now, and y'all need to pay attention, okay? So you're also going to, you're encouraged to take a vacation, go on a hike, go ziplining, do a ropes course, go canoeing, get on a boat, a cruise, go to a concert or festival, family events, children's activities, connect with a new spot, okay? A new spot, somewhere you haven't gone before. Also, connect with a new soul tribe. Like-minded souls, not like-minded people, okay? Like-minded souls. People who have the same soul purpose as you. If you meet someone out, and you guys have a lot in common, like, hey, that's great. Keep going. That's not who we're talking about. If you meet someone out and you're like, I play guitar, and this person's like, I play guitar too, I'm in a band, actually we're looking for someone, go make friends with that person. Okay? Like, the same soul's purpose. Okay? Like, all right. So air travel will be important, because you may be going abroad, guys. if you do, right, you're advised to go to somewhere spiritual. All right, go to a spiritual hotspot. Spiritual hotspots would be like hot springs, lagoons, mountains, peaks, vast views. In my mom's home country, we can drive down into the volcano. It's inactive. Like, that's a spiritual hotspot. I didn't say a spiritual center or a place where people worship. I'm talking about a spiritual hotspot, okay? On like an earth hotspot. So look up the vortexes. Like, I believe one of them is in Sedona, Arizona. Places like that where that energy is kind of cleansing, okay? There's some messages you get from going to that. Some of you will be forever changed. Don't ask me why, but I'm told a lot of you, it's where your family lineage is from. Okay, so we'll get into that. So also places where they have, like I said, have hot springs. Salt water is going to be really important for you guys. Natural preserves. Go to a beach somewhere with ocean views, sand, seashells. Visit somewhere ancient. That's another thing. Okay, I had to. I got that message several times. I was like, tell them, visit somewhere ancient. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Ancient, not old, not historical. Ancient. You could try the UNESCO World Heritage Site, UNESCO, and they have like the world like history sites, like kind of like not the 7 wonders of the world, because that would be considered a spiritual hotspot. An ancient hotspot are like places where something happened here and the world changed. Okay. All right, so let's see what else. Listen to messages from the birds. Since the birds gave this messages, the birds will be speaking to y'all. Like, how does that work? Oh, am I going to hear words? No, you're not going to hear words. Birds don't speak, English, whatever your language is, right? How birds speak is that all of a sudden you might be sitting, right, in your window and it's quiet. And then out of nowhere, you just hear a million birds in the trees, right? Okay, and they're loud and they're loud. And it's like, oh, those birds won't shut up. They're talking to you, okay? So all you have to do is quiet your mind, just breathe in and out. I like to count from 1 to 4 really slowly. Like, breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Just breathe and then quiet your mind. So what you do is you just kind of close your eyes, and you're gonna have a bunch of thoughts, and then just wait until there's nothing. Like, I'm not getting anything, right? Boom. What happens right after you do that? You'll get a message like, I'm not getting anything. And it'll be like, connect to the birth origin place. Like, you'll just know, why would I do that? It's like you'll get a random message as soon as your mind gets quiet. And that's the message from the birds, okay? So you can ask a question to the birds too. You can say, I asked a weird question the other day. I'm like, what percentage of my brain do I use? I'm not going to give you the number they gave me, but you sit there and I'm just like, in my mind, I'm breathing, and then I think, what if it's this? What if it's that? And then I just kind of just be like, whatever. I don't hear anything. And then it's like, blah, blah, blah. And that was the number. I'm like, oh, cool, All right. So I also was told to tell you, connect to the birth origin place of your spirit animal, okay? So a lot of you are drawn to certain animals for certain reasons. If you know your spirit animal, you do. If you don't, you don't. Questions like that I can help you answer. So feel free to jump in my description box and book a personal reading if you want to know more about these things. And your family lineage as well. So go to the birth origin place of your family lineage. Now, what does that mean? Not the place where you come from. For example, I'm from Delaware, okay? But I was born there, raised there. But my family is not from Delaware. My family is from Jamaica. Okay, so for me, I would have to go to Jamaica. My mom's side is, they live in St. Kitts. They're originally from Trinidad. So I would have to go to Trinidad, And then you could even go further because my mom's people came there from South America. Maybe I'll go to South America, So it's kind of like that. That's where you should go, Some of you will want to go take it all the way back to Africa. I mean, we could all do that, right? Technically all from there, right? So it whatever strikes your fancy. All right, so also visit a holy land. Okay, now we're getting to what I was saying before. There's difference between a spiritual hotspot and a holy land, okay? Some of you have been longing to visit a holy land. Now's the time to go. You're supported, all right? It doesn't matter your religion. The energy of a bunch of humans, a bunch of souls, having fellowship together in one spot is very, very powerful, okay? So a lot of you can learn a lot by studying different people's faiths and religions and visiting their holy lands. Also, when you go, bring back a talisman, okay? At that point, your mission work will begin, all right? Talisman is like something from that place that means something to you. All right, so here's the last set of messages, and then I'll read the oracle cards. So it's going to be important for y'all to focus on your bone health, okay? Upgrade skin and hair care routines. Incorporate more vegetables and fish oils, apple cider vinegar, and vitamins into your diet. Your breakfast needs to change to either like porridge, right? Which is like hot cereal, or smoothies, preferably not with dairy, okay? Juicing, or meal replacements. Just once a day, you don't have to go hard and do it every day. I'm sorry, every meal, just once, maybe just the morning. I'm talking about breakfast, okay? Like a lot of you could replace breakfast with a meal replacement, like I said, a hot cereal or a smoothie or juicing. Less caffeine, amino acids I was hearing, that's good for you guys. Natural proteins, the B's, okay? Like B12, B all that, get some, the B's, you guys need the B's. Probiotics, and vitamin D, especially from the sun, okay? Lay off the dairy. Some of you could benefit from getting a money tree in your house. I had a money tree for a while. It is like the most lit plant, okay? I don't know if you ever had a money tree before, but I had one, and it is just an awesome plant. You don't have to water it that much. I don't have the biggest greenest thumb, so for me, I like that I didn't have to really, really tend to it much. But the cool thing was it's just the oddest thing. Like one day you'll look at it, it's like pretty, like, normally it's slowly growing, and then you'll look at it the next day and it's huge. I mean, you're like, wow, when did it get an extra branch and all those leaves? And then out of nowhere, if you have a business, your business is going crazy. People just, you get a bonus at work, or you get extra hours. It's like, whoa, it really, the energy that flows in that helps wealth grow, it somehow helps that tree grow. And it kind of lets you know, right? Or if you see it growing, it's time to get productive. So I'm told, put fresh flowers, keep fresh flowers in the home, especially sunflowers. No dead ones, okay? If they start to die, hang them upside and make potpourri. Get a Himalayan salt rock. That's one right here, okay? You can wipe that off. It gets dirty. It kind of gathers up the dust in the room. So wipe it off every now and then. It cleanses the air. I'm also getting post the next day on social media, guys. Not the same day, all right? The next day. Don't let people know your location right away. That's gonna be important for y'all. I'm not gonna go into the negativity of why. I just look into the advice, because I try to keep it high vibe. If you feel me, you feel me, okay? All right. It says stay present in the moment. That will be key. All right. What does that mean? It says you'll pick up new information instantly, because you're getting instant manifestations, guys. Instant manifestations. So it's kind of like something will occur, and there you could have an idea right there, and then you could say, oh, you're doing that? Hey, have you ever thought about doing this? And it's something you've always wanted to do. The person go, oh my goodness, yeah, would you like to do it? It's like pick up on the cues. Stay present in the moment, because there could be something you manifested on that new moon, and then you could walk outside the next day and you could have said, oh man, I really want to, paint my bedroom red. And the next day somebody could be like, hey, you want this red paint? Or I'm thinking about painting, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Like, just go with the flow. I'm trying to make up something and I just lost my train of thought, but it's kind of that thing, is anything you ask for, it's going to come right to you. But if you're present, it's just going to happen much faster, and it's going to happen serendipitously. So stay present in the moment. That's the key. Pick and choose what to share with others about your location, about your next move, about your plans. Don't tell everybody everything. I don't care if they're your most loyal confidant. We cannot have other people's intentions get in the way of our manifestations, even if they're good intentions, because things are working out for you. So this is a time for y'all to move in silence, okay? And you will be receiving prophetic visions and downloads. So you'll be seeing the future, a lot of you guys, all right? It's going to be a really magical time. Your lucky numbers will be 777, 444, 333, 1010, 1212, 1313, and 222 for confirmation. So when you see those numbers, when you're out and about, that's for you, all right? All right, so that's the channeled message. I know it was kind of long, but I told you it was long. So what do we have here? We have Four of Pentacles. So when you get Four of Pentacles, it actually talks about, a lot of people read this card rather incorrectly. It talks about a foundation that you will have for the rest of your life, okay? It talks about money, your stability, and once you achieve this Four of Pentacles, you never lose it, okay? So that's why it could represent like family values, simply because some people, you're born with these Four of Pentacles, your family, right? But for you guys, there's a point in your life where you get to achieve those Four of Pentacles on your own. I'm also getting 4 months off of this. All right, so I'm getting that once a month, you're gonna get a new pentacle, a new opportunity for something long-term that's a seed that will foster your growth, productivity, creativity, and also stability for, you know, something that will grow over time into 10 of Pentacles, like will grow into wealth for you. Could be a relationship, could be a career. I'm getting you're getting it all. So it's like, when I see Four of Pentacles, I'm like, that's the new foundation, like the foundation you've always wanted to create for yourself. So with the Four of Pentacles, it's the energy of creating that foundation for yourself that you've always dreamed of. So it's kind of like, if you know, you've always dreamed of moving across the world and opening a restaurant and, you know, living on, you know, a beach in Ibiza, right? Well, okay, you live in Ibiza now. You got the loan, you got the place, you know, you got the staff, so you're good. That's it, that's yours. That's the Four of Pentacles. So you're getting, your foundation is coming into, it's rooting. 23. So there'll be a lot of changes here. A lot of changes. These numbers could be lucky for you too, guys. Number 23, number 67, number 26, number 8, number 38. So I'm getting that you're going to be really, really busy. You're not going to have time for drama at all with people because you're going to have so many changes. It's going to be important for you to choose what to create next. Okay? I'm also getting like, don't let other people tie you up with what they're saying about you, or the things people have said about you in the past. That's going to be really important because I got here surrender, right? And before this actually release came out, and I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling that. You're gonna have to completely let go of the past and surrender to what the divine has for you, even if it takes a while. Like, this person is kind of outside by themselves, but you are protected through these changes, okay? That's why you have let go here. It says make room for the new beginning. It's on its way to you now. That's why I think that goes right together. Like, you might feel like your money isn't where you want it to be right now. You're just making ends meet, but let go of that, the old way of thinking, because once things start happening, you're going to be so busy. It's just required for you to surrender and let things happen as they're happening as they're supposed to, okay? There are going to be some disappointments and some upsets, but it's not because, it's not like anything bad is happening to you. It's almost like you're going to realize why you were supposed to let go, because there's some people that you're not supposed to be in your life, and it will be revealed to you. So hold back from things that don't serve you right now. You're about to be really busy, and as things come out, let go. But you're giving the strength and the power, remember, so you're going to be the one that comes out on top. All right, so like I said, physical activity is going to be very important for you because you're going through a body transformation. It says the end of a tough cycle approaches during the full moon in Capricorn, which is in July. Well, Cancer season. So that's important for you guys. I came right out to tell you, okay? So Cancer season is going to be a big transformative time for you all, and right after. So this summer, that's why I said this summer is going to race by, okay? Now you have power, so moon and Scorpio. So there are some doors that are going to be opening for you guys. Only you're going to know about it, only you. Only you. It's almost like a secret to you. It's like, but it'll be everything. What I'm getting with this moon in Scorpio energy is everything will be happening behind closed doors for you. And you're going to get to debut yourself when you want to. But it's going to be important for you to keep that to yourself, because that's how you maintain your power in a situation, so that you can be your best self without this criticism. Because I'm getting you're going to be criticism around you from people who have no idea what you're doing. You're moving so quickly, almost like, you know how people love to attach themselves to your own destiny, right? It's so important to them what you're doing. Well, with this, you know, full moon in Capricorn is all about achievements. So you're going to be achieving something really, really, really monumental for yourself. That's like graduation energy, okay? Then you have this bridge. The bridge now, you know, that's a portal as well. Something you created for yourself that creates an incomplete, like 180 flip on your life, okay? It's a wish come true. And what happens is you're being given the bridge. The bridge means you're going from one like echelon to another, going from one world to another, but you're going up in life, and you're being given during this time a way to get there. Finally, it's like the path becomes clear. But not only is it just a path, it's not like the bridge is different than a pathway. A pathway, you know, things come out in front of you, jump in front of you, you get lost, you know, like you gotta find somewhere to sleep. No, this is a bridge. It's taking you from one mountain to the next. It's easy for you. Just go over the bridge. You're gonna be like, is this easy? Yep, the portal's right there. And you see that sun and the moon? That's the new moon. So again, maybe that's when the bridges come through. 8 number there, 8 there. So I pulled one card from the Divine Feminine deck. So feminines, we have Divine Masculine and Feminine in all of us. So let's just keep it like this. The Divine Feminine in you needs you to trust your intuition right now. Your intuition is being given extra boost, okay? It will be so correct. You don't even have to say anything. Just know. You're going to be given the gift of deep knowing, or it's just, I don't even think it's about giving a gift. I think your intuition is going to be heightened. It's just, and it's never going to go back to not being heightened, okay? And then Divine Masculine within you is really going to be focused on family. I think that's a very straightforward message. This all has to do with you finally coming into your time, guys, and for your abundance. Your abundance is just everything you ever wanted and then some, okay? And that was your whole message, and I'll see you guys soon with your sun sign read. I hope that helped. Bye.